What is the thing we don't talk about in your family? Growing up, I always thought my grandparents had the perfect marriage. They were together for over 50 years, the kind of couple that still held hands in public and danced in the kitchen. At every holiday gathering, my grandpa would tell the story of how they met, how he saw her across a diner in their small town and told his buddy, "I'm gonna marry that girl one day." It was sweet, it was romantic, it was a lie. I didn't find out the truth until I was 16. I overheard my mom and aunt whispering in the kitchen late at night, their voices low but urgent. I only caught bits and pieces, something about the other man. How could she? And thank God Dad never found out. I stayed quiet, unnoticed, but the words stuck with me. Over time, I started putting things together. Old letters hidden in the attic, signed with a name that wasn't my grandfather's. A blurry photograph of my grandmother with a man I didn't recognize, tucked behind a row of books on the highest shelf. And then, the biggest clue, an old yearbook with a note scrawled in the margins next to a picture of a man who looked eerily familiar. Forever yours, always. I never asked outright, not because I didn't want to know, but because I knew no one would answer. My grandfather died without ever mentioning it, and my grandmother, well, she just smiled like she always did, as if the past was nothing more than a faded memory, slipping further away each year. Maybe she thought if she never spoke of it, it would disappear. Maybe she told herself it hadn't mattered, that love was more than just secrets and mistakes. Maybe that's why we don't talk about it, because if we did, we'd have to face the truth, that the love story we grew up believing in wasn't real, that even the happiest marriages have their secrets, and that sometimes pretending is easier than remembering. Because once a secret like that is spoken, there's no taking it back.